K's feet there, just to keep it going. Just gives Everton a chance to get everybody back. Great touch from Mason Mount.
To Scott, and now Maddox, nicely worked by Chelsea. Blues have a corner via Robinson.
I like his good play. Yeah, good play between the lines and finding their players. Mason brings the ball down out of the sky and starts the move off going forward. He was unlucky with his first touch. Just slightly got away from him and just then had to tow it past the defender who dives in. Slight deflection. Let's see what we can get from the corner.
When he's had a chance with the ball at his feet, Mount's looked excellent again here. And this ball in towards Narty. That was the combination that brought the opening goal at Stamford Bridge last time out in the PL2.
Yeah, it's a good ball in, isn't it? I just thought he was unsighted here. I think he may have thought the defender was going to get on the end of it. He's unlucky. He's battled away well to try and win it, but I guess that's why the timing of the header wasn't quite correct, because the ball's come over the top of the first defender. But good delivery.
He probably saw that a nanosecond before it hit him.
Well, he's probably seen the early flight of the ball and he's probably guessed, to be honest, and tried to put his head on something. And sometimes you can do that and it flies in the back of the net. More often than not, you usually miss. But at least he got good contact on the ball. You know, it's a position when we get into these corners, and maybe the old free kick and that, then we might reap some rewards with Trevor Chalobah as well, dominating in the air.
Still only 18. Richard Narty. Trevor Chalobah alongside him, still 17. He's got some defending to do here, and he stayed big.
Well, he just ran into the back of him, didn't he? And Trevor just stands his ground. I mean, he's a big lad, difficult to get round. Good skills, but I think the ball got away from him, to be honest, and I don't think he was ever going to catch it up, so it's the right decision. This one, well, the referee was quite a long way away from making this decision, but
he was miles back.
We'll take it nonetheless.
Not saying it was a wrong call, but he did catch up after having blown the whistle.
Yeah, and to be fair, there we see him charging forward, but he did have a look at his linesman. I mean, there's a nudge from Bezic, but nothing really too big, was it? But he felt from the distance he was that enough of a nudge. And to be honest, Bezic should be trying to win the header, win the ball. He's got himself totally out of position, so maybe that's what the referee sees.
Calder Silva here. It's not been a night so far for him to be able to get forward. Now Ugbo.
Again, it's a great ball into his feet, isn't it? In case touch it just got away from him slightly, which gave Bezic a chance to get across with a strong challenge. His touch, it's not normal for him. Usually his touch is brilliant in and around the box.
All the tools for a good number 9, Sam Parkin's always saying, Ike Ugbo.
Certainly has.
Rounded game.
Yeah, he certainly has, and I think that's what we talked about earlier. He's improved as well, and you want to see that improvement season on season.
Poaches goals, bangs them in from a bit further out. Good in the air, good touch, good hold up. Good link man. Especially when he's linking with Mason Mount. He's just lost possession there. Anthony Robinson for Everton. Carl on the charge. It looked like a foul, didn't it? But I think it was just outside from Robinson. But, nothing doing, apparently.
Well, I mean, it's a loose ball that he picks up and he just keeps charging. I mean, I think there's contact there. Again, I don't think there's enough. I think Carl feels the contact coming and he's going to ground at the same time, but...
Only a free kick. Yeah,
only a free kick, just outside the box. I'd probably given by the assistant referee on the far side as well, who was closer to him. It's a good position, though, Bennett. You know, some people think, you know, when it's on the edge of the box, it's always difficult when it's central to get it up and over the wall. But in wider positions, for me, just pace on the ball, for me.
Mason Mount tries to whip it in.
There's the pace.
Well, perfect.
What a great ball. That's pace. You know, that's what you need in those situations. You can see Mason's face there. He can't believe it. He knows he's put in the best ball he possibly could, and he doesn't get a reaction from the players in the middle. Even EK's sort of ducking away from the ball. Richard Nazi coming in the far post doesn't quite get there. What a chance, and a terrific ball in from Mason Mount.
If he just continued, he'd have been there. It's funny with centre-backs, there are some who get quite a lot of goals, you know, like we've seen Terry doing over the years, and there are some, maybe Aspilicueta, who don't. And Nati is just one of those defenders in the box who seems to be a magnet at all the levels I've seen him play. Balls seem to come to his head, which is obviously quite a lot of good positioning from his point of view, but there's another chance for him there. Chalobah diving in. The cross is awkward. Free kick, Everton.
I'd be interested to see if an Everton player had got on the end of that, Ben, and put it over the crossbar. Because I could see the referee was waiting for he played the advantage. It's a good ball in, but we clear. What happens if they get on the end of it and miss? Does he still bring it back for a free kick? However, I know it's irrelevant, but I just think that this was one of those situations where I think referees can blow the whistle straight away.
Talking to for Trev and no more, and it'll be another chance for Kieran Donald to deliver.
Yeah, maybe just a word. That's fine. That's fine. You know, he's lunged in, Trevor, but he's not high with his boot. He's not gone in maliciously. So probably the right thing from the referee. You wouldn't argue with him with the referee, would you either? No. He's a very tough guy.
He's had his Weetabix. And everyone else's. Kieran Donald then. Good angle this to deliver. He's gone deep. And the big, tall Chalobah is there once more. Who wants the second ball, though? Everybody, by the looks of it. Scrappy. And Joe Williams couldn't make anything of it.
Yeah, just unfortunately, EK doesn't have a target, does he? But we've won the ball back now.
Maddox.
I just thought that was Mitchell Beanie's ball a few moments ago. I think he could have come for that and dominated that far post area. We've tidied everything up very quickly. Bit of a scramble to get the ball away, but we do.
4 minutes to half-time. There's been a few situations like that where you're thinking, now, I can understand why they just hold up a bit and want to keep the ball, but also maybe a moment to get Everton while they're not organised. Maddox couldn't quite take it with him.
I think the one thing we're saying, we know what Jacob's like on the ball. He's great, got good feet, he's quick. I just wonder if he's playing in that slightly wider position actually suits him, Ben. But having said that, doesn't do him any harm to play there. Of course it doesn't.
A good challenge that was by Panzo, by the way. Now Christy Davis trying to go all the way here.
Yeah, I just think Jacob could have continued going forward like Mason did for the goal. You know, and that's your counter-attacking.
Williams gets the toe in. Chelsea ball. What a sprightly half this has been.
Oh, it's been terrific. I mean, OK, we haven't had the lion's share, but we're on level terms. Here's the goal from EK Ugbo. A little bit of luck that we needed. Put us in front, but
he got some luck too,
though. Some luck as well because Mitchell couldn't quite hang on to it. So, you know, a little bit of luck on both sides, and that's where we find ourselves. They've had the lion's share of the play. They've been the better side, but we're still in it.
Christy Davis managed to pull out in time. Referee Hatzidakis needn't have worried. Largely. Pull out in time, you know what I mean. It wasn't a follow-through. Carl Scott just before it.
He's having a word with a few people here, the referee, isn't he?
I think there was one just before Carl Scott.
Well, Carl's gone down to ground, and the fullback's played the ball off. He's actually run over his body, hasn't he, and been tripped up. I don't think the challenge was actually where the ball was, but the referee just trying to keep everything as simple as possible.
John Joe Kenny. Donald.
No, he's in the right position, you know. That's where a fullback should be. Tucks in, a loose pass. And we just clear our lines and hopefully can push up a little bit.
O'Shea falls kindly for Harry Charsley. Liam Walsh helps it on. This is Donnell, who wants it on that left peg, and got it there.
That's another good chance for them, though, Ben. Really should be doing better, and I'm sure Dave Unsworth at half-time will have plenty to say about the finishing. They've created good chances, not always on their own back. Sometimes, you know, we've made mistakes, but they haven't managed to finish, which has kept us in the game, to be honest.
There's Mount picking up that position he likes again, and a little slip from Kenny. Oh dear. John Panzo thought Mason had kept going.
It's unlucky because I think the pass was on initially, but he just delayed it because he stumbled slightly, and then he realised he still wanted to make the pass. Got it wrong. That happens.
Bill Kenwright in the house.
Fair play to people from Everton travelling, as they have done tonight.
Graham Stewart's here too. Chelsea TV splitter turned Everton ambassador. One added minute and we're into it. One of the last times I worked with Graham. Wembley, Chelsea and Tottenham.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
5-1. Here's Isaac Christie-Davis. How's the cross? Oh, it's a teasing one. What a lovely ball in from Isaac Christie-Davis. He's got involved now. Ugbo nearly on that. That's a fine piece of defending.
It's good defending, Ben, and I'll tell you what, it's a good ball in as well from Isaac. That's a poor one from him, but the ball in, got his head up, spun it into Ike Ugbo, who's the only player he can possibly find. He's done well.
Kyle Scott! Good effort.
Unlucky, love to see that crease in the bottom corner. Just on the half turn, wasn't he, Kyle? And just winds his boot round it. He did a link-up play and manages to just pull it past that far post when you think that's almost impossible. Good bit of play between him and Isaac Christie-Davis, just drifted wide. Excellent
effort and a really excellent half of football to watch. Basala Sambu could have scored 3 or 4. He did get 1, but only after Ike Ugbo had put the Blues in front. Tons of chances for Everton and a few for Chelsea too. They've stood up well. Some good tackles at the back, a few half chances. Mitchell Beanie has made some top saves.